Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Let me grab my apron. Pumpkin rolls, y'all. Pumpkin rolls. Pumpkin rolls. These are definitely not a Weight Watcher friendly dessert, just so you know, if that's why you're watching the vlog. They definitely are not, okay? What we're gonna do is, and I'll take a picture of the recipe and post it. Don't be intimidated by the steps in this, but you do need to follow this one tooth and nail and do the exact measurements or it will not turn out right. Okay, I think I have all my ingredients up. Okay, 3 eggs. We're gonna beat these eggs on high, and I'm gonna talk louder for y'all, for 5 minutes. They need to be frothy. Now while that is mixing, I am going to squeeze my 1 teaspoon of lemon juice . I'm gonna actually put into this glass measure thing. I'm going to put my pumpkin, which is 2/3 of a can of pumpkin. Two-thirds cup canned pumpkin, okay? If you happen to be lucky enough to have fresh pumpkin, use it. But if not, this is the next best alternative. Lord, I can't even see. Alright, 2/3 cup of pumpkin. Back here I've got my jelly roll pan. I hope y'all can hear me. And I'm going to line that with a piece of parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, you will need to grease and lightly flour your pan. I'm looking for my sister already. Okay. 5 minutes, okay? It's around about that, okay? And it's looking frothy. I'm gonna add 1 cup of granulated white sugar. Slowly. Can y'all see? Yeah, okay. So 3 eggs on high, 5 minutes. Add your sugar, 1 cup. And then you're gonna stir in your pumpkin and your lemon juice. So let's do our lemon juice. I found some Meyer lemon last night at the Harris Teeter. You know, I told y'all I don't go there much, and I really don't, but after we ate dinner, my mom and I had a couple things to get, and Harris Teeter was the closest one by. So 1 teaspoon of lemon.
Let's see, 1 teaspoon of lemon. Oh, that's into your pumpkin. Sorry, guys. That's in your pumpkin, okay? And then, into a bowl, you're going to sift your dry ingredients. Which are 3/4 cup of plain flour. Yeah, this is my mama singing. My 3/4 cup is dirty. Okay, so I'm going to do 1/4 cup and a 1/2 cup. That makes 3/4 cup. Woo, if Miss Wallace is watching, she'll be impressed I could do that math in my head. But look, Miss Wallace, that's applicable. That other stuff in algebra, it was hard to grasp because it ain't applicable. Measurements are applicable. Fractions are applicable. I'm just saying. Okay, to the 3/4 cup of all-purpose plain flour, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Two teaspoons of ground cinnamon, y'all. Okay, come on. Listen, I don't make this for just anybody because it is kind of a pain in the rear end. Not pain in the rear end, but it's a involved kind of recipe. Not a dumb recipe. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. One teaspoon of ginger. Not Skipper, not Maryland, but ginger. And not Gilligan. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. My needs. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, y'all. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nut bush. Nutmeg, nutmeg, nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon. Again, I'll post a picture of the recipe, y'all. Don't panic. Okay. Is that all? Cinnamon. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. I'm going to sift that. And then set your sifter to the side because you're going to use it again to sift powdered sugar in a minute. Okay, let's set that aside. Okay, now add sugar, stir in pumpkin, and then fold into dry ingredients. Okay, stir in pumpkin and lemon juice. I'm gonna just give this a quick zhuzh. Look, Facebook probably won't kick me off for listening to my mama, will they? I have permission. I have no rights to it, but she does. I'm just saying. All right, let's incorporate that in. And then let's take it off of the mixer. The rest you're gonna stir in. Let me move this mixer. People ask me all the time about the cupcakes on my mixer. I bought those stickers online on Amazon actually and stuck them on there because I saw the Pioneer lady had that and I thought it was so cool. Okay, we're gonna fold in the dry ingredients, y'all. Pumpkin roll is one of those things you really got to concentrate on. Like, I've been on the phone with Winifred before and forgotten stuff, and yeah, don't get on the phone. Okay, so you just want to fold this in, okay? This is probably my favorite song that my mama sings. I might sing along. She'd be so proud. Yeah, yeah, okay. Now, let's not get sideways. For on my side. Into the jelly roll pan. Now, your oven should be preheated to 375 degrees. I had it on 400. Let me drop it back. Let me drop it down. I would drop it down for y'all, but my knee, you know, if you want to do that right now. Maybe after surgery. Okay, we're going to spread this evenly into the parchment paper lined jelly roll pan. We're going to put this into the oven at 375. But before we put it into the oven, we're going to sprinkle it with pecans or walnuts, and you don't have to do either. You could do both. This is a real pretty dessert too. Makes great gifts. Just my opinion. You want to spread this out as evenly as possible and get it to the corners so that it's evenly dispersed so that it cooks evenly, okay? My mama used to make 10 or 12 of these at Christmas and give them away. It's one of my father-in-law's favorites as well. My family likes anything with pumpkin in it. We pumpkin eating people. Grain-fed, corn-fed, pumpkin loving. Kid raising, tractor driving. Seeding, feeding the world. Okay. Now, let me get my hands a wash. Now, here is where you want to sprinkle. It calls for 1 cup of chopped walnuts. But I'm going to use pecans. I'm a pecan girl. That looks to be about 1 cup, so we're going to use it. Sprinkle them on top of this before you stick it in the oven. Because what you're going to do is you're going to pull this out and dump it onto a. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. Don't panic. Okay, into the 375-degree oven. Let's see, for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to split it in the middle and do 13 minutes. Now, meanwhile, grab a clean towel, like a clean kitchen towel, and this kind works great, the flour sack. Love these. This is the kind I'm going to be putting out. It just happens to have pumpkin on it. Who knew? Okay, you're going to lay this out, and in the shape of your jelly roll pan, you're going to take some powdered sugar and sift it on the surface just a little bit, a couple tablespoons. Let me get this out of the way, and then I'm going to dip some strawberries in some chocolate, which I've never done. They had some pretty strawberries at the Harris Tweeter last night. Okay, so we're going to let that bake. I'll come back to you and show you what I'm doing. I'll come back to you in the next segment and mix up the filling. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'll come back to you and show you how to dump it out, roll it up, and let it cool. Then I'll come back to you again and show you the filling, okay? And then we'll roll it up and stick it in the fridge. But that is my mama's pumpkin roll. It is delicious, hands down. So if you know somebody that loves pumpkin, you should try this. Love it. All right, guys, I'm out. Make it a great day. I'll be back with you in a little bit. See y'all.